Hey, I want to welcome you to another episode of Money Matters Top Tips for Success, where each and every day I bring on new business owners, entrepreneurs, and executives and have them share their top tips for success with you. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres to keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, moneymatterstoptips.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today is a very special reunion 2020 episode. That's where I bring on a guest that I had on in the past because I just couldn't get enough of them. And today's guest is Leona Carter, who is creator over at the Braless Experience. Leona, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Adam. I'm glad to be here again.
Now with a title like the Braless Experience, I know you went through a rebrand and did some other things, and I've been following you on your Instagram. Great stuff you got going on there. I can't. Let's just jump right in. Give us more background. I don't want to assume everybody listened to the first episode. So what is the Braless Experience?
Absolutely. So the Braless Experience, this is how I tell Adam. So I know you're a male, so you got to listen to it from the woman's perspective. But
do it.
Ladies. I said, ladies, imagine coming home from work. You've had a long day of work, and all you want to do is go home and relax, sit down with a cup of tea, a glass of wine, and get comfy in some clothes, right? But the best feeling of all is when you take off your bra. Like when you do that, there's a sense of, now I can really relax and be myself because of the liberating feeling, right? So that's the concept with the Braless Experience. And so what I'm helping married professional women do is let go. And what we're letting go is those preconceived ideas that we think will make us successful. So once you finally let that go, you can finally relax and be yourself.
Wow, I think that's a great transition too. So let's go into the coaching program that you're offering with the Braless Experience. So tell us more about that.
Yeah, so the Braless Experience is a platinum business coaching program for married professional women. And so once we let go of those preconceived ideas, the coaching program empowers, women to show up unapologetically in her brilliance, her business, and her bedroom. And so her brilliance part is really, showing up confidently in unconventional ways, right? So what you think makes you successful is not so. And we really dive into that. And so with her business, it's about, sharing your story and booking speaking engagements. So I take that whole component that I have before in the past with speakers and help you really, break into the market and consistently book speaking engagements every single month. And then with the third part, the last but certainly not least, and that is her bedroom. And so that's where the conversation is for married women, right? And so we're talking about ways to continually enhance intimacy in marriage. And so when I'm helping women in all three of those areas, it's an absolute game changer.
Wow. And so I have to admit, I've never come home and taken my bra off, so I don't know that moment that you have. I'm just going to throw that out there. I haven't done that, which somehow I just haven't. So that being said, I know that when you said that statement, you had some of the women that are listening to this right now. They were already hooked. They were like, "Oh, I like it. Oh, she's speaking my language." I know you hit like a pressure point with that. And that was in the beginning before you even explained what you were talking about. So that being said, how long is the program? Like, what can your students expect? Just to put a little bit more meat around that.
Absolutely. So it's a 12-week program, and so we spend 4 weeks in her brilliance, 4 weeks in her business, and 4 weeks in her bedroom. And so I do it in a virtual Zoom platform, and the class is only 5 women at a time. And so it allows that vulnerability, intimacy, community, and be a game changer at the same time by helping women, break through the market, step over, get to that next level. And so I'm really excited. in the past years, I've worked with wives separately, and I've worked with speakers separately. And so in 2020, I am bringing the wives and speakers together in a power pack kind of program. And so it's really, it's really transformational because, in business, as a woman, I mean, there's tons of women groups. Trust me, I'm a part of half of them, right? But nobody is helping us as a married woman to really, focus on an area that we have to deal with every day, right? And actually with her bedroom, there's a remnant of wives, which I am that wife, that actually struggles with intimacy. Intimacy didn't come natural, right? And so when you're building and constantly enhancing intimacy, it takes more work for some people than it does for others. Look, Adam, this year, my husband and I will be celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
Yeah. So when I say it takes work, it takes work. I mean, I knew from the wedding night, I'm married to this great guy. We go on this great honeymoon. But I knew from the wedding night something was different. I wasn't wired like other women were. And I knew early on in our marriage. And so, yes, most of our 25 years, it's a constant struggle of being intentional about building intimacy. But guess what? In business groups, nobody's talking about that at all whatsoever. And so people are great, on the stage. They're great as an author. They're great as a podcast producer, but struggling at home in their marriage.
Let's talk a little bit more about the speaking component. Tell us a little bit more about that.
So the speaking component, it's really about breaking into the market, right, and understanding who your audience is. And so I help you really, go after your audience, understand who they are, and book speaking engagements, right? So whether you're, developing your elevator pitch, your signature talk, it's really about impacting your audience, because it's nothing like speaking on stage and that connectability that you have with your audience in the room. You can do things online. You can do things, virtually on all social media platforms, but there's nothing like that face-to-face. And I am actually a person that comes alive on stage. Like, I absolutely love it. And there's tons of people out there that want to speak, but guess what? They don't know what to do, where to start. They have a message, but nobody knows it. And so I really help them share their message and, book speaking engagements every single month, because at the end of the day, we have a message, but you just don't know who to tell. It's like, hello, anybody out there? I got a message, help. And, so I teach them everything they need to know from the start to the stage.
No, that's an amazing skill. So it looks like you're really looking at with your coaching program, addressing the needs all around of married women in your niche. So that's awesome. So Leona, if somebody is listening to this and they want more information, or they want to follow up, what's the best way for them to reach out?
So the best way to reach me is at heycoachcarter.com. It's spelled out like hey, Hey, heycoachcarter.com. Or you can also connect with me on Instagram, and I'm at instagram.com /the Experience. And of course, the Braless is the _bra_less_experience. That's how you have to find it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, hey, Leona, really great catching up with you in 2020. Wishing you the best and your students the best over at the Braless Experience. I know you're going to do awesome work and help a lot of women out there. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review on the Apple iTunes Store, do all those great things we do to support our podcasters. It really does mean a lot to me and my team. And Leona, thanks again for coming on the show.
Thank you so much. Have a purpose-driven day.